Work.
Can we get your video?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cool. Half the video.
Okay. Jen, you want to do the mandala now, and I'll do the homework?
Yep.
Okay. Sashi Bhuti Viralingshi Ninde Empadi Sangye Iram Guru Anamandala Kamiriatayami Sangye Churang Sopi Choknama Chankyu Hari Rakni Kapsuti Aki Chanye Kipe Sonam Roar Shri Sanskri Bharpo Sangye Churang Soki Choknama Changshu Bardu Dakni Kapsuchi Daki Chunyen Yipe Tsunam Ki Rolar Benchir Sangye Jupasho Sangye Churang Soki Choknama Changshu Bardu Dakni Kapsuchi Daki Chunyen Yipe Tsunam Ki Rolar Pinchir Sangye Jupa Show.
Hey.
Sweet. Okay. Homework time. Share my screen. Okay. All right, here we go. Why are the eyes and the other four, oh, not that way. The other four commonly agreed upon consciousnesses not considered definitively as ripenings as per our current discussion? So eyes, ear, nose, mouth, and skin. Why does Jason Kappa say they're not Tsenipa ripenings? Okay, I'll ask you a question before I tell you the answer. What ripenings have we been talking about this whole time? Or where do these ripenings occur? How about that? That's maybe a bit.
We've been talking about the kunchi as a ripening and where the ripenings occur.
Exactly. Perfect. And what kind of ripenings does the kunchi ripen as?
I thought all of them. I thought.
That's totally true. But like, what are their nature? What's their nature?
Neutral, right?
Neutral.
Yeah, exactly. Neutral. So why isn't? Oh wait, is that a different answer? Yeah, it is. Oh, how long does the kunchi stick around for? How about that?
Forever.
Forever.
No, until you get enlightened.
Oh yeah, then it gets cut.
Or you're an arhat, right? But okay, but how long do these sense powers stick around
The
for?
eyes and the sense powers stop when you die.
Or before you die?
Well, that's true.
Yeah, that's why.
They are not the real one.
They're not the.
Oh, so ripening by definition is only something that lasts forever. Basically, it's only kunchi.
That's what Jason Kappa says in this part of the text. He says definitively. He uses the word Tsenipa. He's like, the reason I'm not talking about that because that's not the ripening we're talking about. So it was a little thing, but you know, the whole book's little things. Okay. What is the difference?
It's a good little thing.
Yeah, it's cool. What's the difference between the ten and the ten in terms of foundation consciousness? And what is the same?
And one on top of the base.
Oh, you cut out in the beginning. I think you said it though. Sugang.
Yeah, so the one is the refrigerator, one is the content, is that right? And then there is the different.
Yes. What's the same about those two?
They're both
So,
foundation consciousness.
That's
They're
true.
both part of it.
That's a good logical answer.
They both come from Sabin.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything
That's-
does. That's true. Something more basic.
they're all happening in our mind.
They're pronounced the same.
One has a B,
Yeah.
one has not.
And that's the same.
Tim got it.
Oh, nice. Ha.
Oh, because it's confusing, so I just want to bring it up. Okay, that was fun. Okay,
No, it's a good point too.
yeah, actually, most people they say ten and tenpa to distinguish. Actually, I've heard. Okay, like tenpa is the Britain. Okay, what is the major difference between the collection of six consciousnesses and the seventh consciousness, Nuni, in regards to the type of seeds they can plant and why? It's
All
to
the
the point.
rest-
Mental functions can only plant neutral seeds.
Mental functions. Okay, we're not talking about mental functions, but you're on the right track. We're talking about consciousnesses.
The first six can plan all three kinds, and the unit can only plan bad ones.
Almost. You would
It
think
would seem
that.
that way, but then you can only plant neutral, right?
That's right. Okay, now
but
why?
it seems very counterintuitive.
It is.
I don't know why. I don't
Okay.
understand.
Wait, so the Nuni is neither Nyun or E.
Right. I'm not gonna argue with that.
That's
Uh,
true.
Think about it. It's like a coffee talk one. Okay. Why do the six consciousnesses plant the other ones? Or yeah.
Because those are going to depend on like desire and the other different afflictions.
They keep them going.
Pretty close. Come on.
On what the content of the seed, right? Isn't the content of our actions are going to create the content of our seed? The
Yeah, I mean
content of
you're
perception.
getting there. I mean, it's really basic and it makes sense. This is the part of the book we're talking about how the two consciousnesses work together as conditions for each other or something like that. And
Right.
and so it's pretty basic. The Nuni is only neutral, so all they can do is neutral. But the other six can be bad, good, or neutral, so they do bad, good, and neutral. The six conscious can plant karmas of all three types, neutral, good, and bad deeds, because it can be all three types, while the Nuni can only plant neutral because its nature is neutral.
But you're not asking why its nature is neutral. That's way too confusing.
Oh no, why can they only plant
Yeah.
those types of seeds?
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. We keep having that discussion in everyone's book so far. Or 3 books, I think we've heard it in so far. Okay, we're gonna do totally platonic.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
I like it.
I mean, if you think they're sexy, that's your problem. Okay, Penson. I did phrases because all the words we have now are pretty much the same. We keep repeating, so I just did a phrase. These phrases.
The second one is Ningtam, okay? Just it's misspelled.
Yeshua, shh.
Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. That's part of your homework. I'm sorry.
I was gonna tell you not to say anything.
Hey, you're always messing up my class. I can mess up your class.
Okay, we're even. Ignore. This is a time when you should ignore the llama. Okay. When
Or grandpa.
a rare time. What's Penson? What's Penson by itself?
Mutual, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know who said that, but you're right. And then Mitun.
Non-harmonious.
Yeah,
not in accord.
yeah.
Not
Mutually
agreed.
exclusive. Right?
Oh, there's another way to say that, but yeah.
Yeah, there's probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chigawa, maybe.
Okay, this was supposed to be an exercise, but what's the definition of Nitsam Jorwa?
Well, he ruined it. So what do you, cross into another self.
Absolutely nothing. There is no such thing. This was
That's
supposed to.
cool.
This is supposed to highlight how we need to find mistakes in text very often. And Geshe-la, you're very good at finding mistakes in text. Thank you.
Thank you.
So what's it supposed to be?
Ning Samjora.
Okay, and what's that mean?
Everybody knows, right, guys?
I don't
Tim.
know.
Let's go into the next.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Cross into the next.
By the way, word, that mistake is so common that I had for a couple of years I thought it might be a dumka.
Oh,
Okay, so just consider it's a remote possibility, but it's a possibility that it's an acceptable
variant.
variant. You know, it's so common. Probably, maybe you can check the Sanskrit and give us a suggestion. You know, does it have to do with such, or does it have to do with heart? You know, so
And those could even be exchangeable in a certain.
yeah.
You know, both those words.
Yeah, I for many years I thought maybe it's a dumka. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, I was thinking that last class because we had the same exact mistake in both those texts.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I thought to look, but I haven't looked yet. Okay. Okay, what's the last one? This one's kind of hard, but we're kind of running out of stuff to stick in there. So
That is a tough one,
yeah, it came up a couple times. It's hard, but I don't know.
but it's a very useful one.
Yeah, for our text, it's very useful. Any idea?
I'm not sure, but I mean, the words themselves, right?
Yeah, try the words themselves for the heck of it.
Right.
You know, gak is like this obstruction or something like that. Or
Mhm.
something.
The stop.
Denial.
And then
Stop or deny.
Nundu Chokpe is like something that's made manifest. And say as long as a life, like a
Yeah, if you give me the other meaning of say,
At the
You know,
time,
yeah, good, Nick. Yeah, good.
but I still can't put together the whole phrase.
It's hard. I wouldn't. I mean, Geshe-la did this one. Geshe-la, I found the Sanskrit for Ning Samjorwa.
Wow, cool.
Yeah. Apparently it's Pratisandhi. Pratisandhi.
So the Ning is probably a translation of the Prati.
Right, like so, like individual.
Yeah.
Thing.
It doesn't help though, does it?
Not yet.
Yeah.
At the
Well, good
Oh.
luck.
As they come to a close.
time.
Yay!
Nice.
Good. We gave her time. Until that time when they come to a close. It's from our verse. And that is
Awesome.
that. Genla, your turn.
Yay, hi. Okay, welcome back. Timothy, I have put a chat question for you. Please.
yes. Shall I just write it to you or should?
You can tell me.
I'm not sure what's happening this evening during that event. It's being run by Dr. Wu.
Okay, then I'm not gonna sleep. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Jigme, do you know if is it 11 to 12?
It's just an hour.
It's supposed to be 11
Yes.
to 12. I'm not going because I got to teach it. I got to give vows at 6 a.m.
Yeah. All right. I foolishly agreed to go. Word, do you want to talk about that proposal, or do you want to cook it, or?
I'll talk about it.
Okay, you go for it.
Okay.
You can share the screen if you want.
Yeah, I got it queued. I'll share.
Okay.
I
I want to introduce it. Word was asking me, is there any way he could make his Tibetan better and go deeper in his Tibetan knowledge? And I said, you shouldn't, because it's too much money. So we canceled it. Just kidding. Okay, go ahead. By the way, Word, can I share my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just added some stuff to your proposal. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And I'm sorry, I couldn't get it into a PDF. It was messed up. Something wrong with the PDF maker. Okay, here we go. Okay, do you want to use this one word? I think you can figure it out.
Yeah, I can figure it out. Okay. Okay, so um as you all know, I'm a big nerd and I love Tibetan. So I wanted ways to go deeper in my studies. And there's not that many places to learn this stuff, actually. There's I think there's 4. Densa Sun and the Mixed Nuts.
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
And so yeah, just stuff to do in between terms and stuff. So so Geshe-la recommended, of course, a project that plants seeds. So it will be multi-layered, and basically we want to do something involving Sera, where the people from our college, Gelrung, right, Geshe-la?
Yeah, that's the Kangten, yeah.
Yeah, Kangsan, yeah, Gelrung House, which is our traditional house at the monastery, can help us by debating with us, or whoever's available, or we'll figure something out with Yunten and the other pre-Geshe candidates, such that we can just engage them and they can engage us on whatever level we're able to engage, which will vary for all of us. And for the subject matter, so that we can go deeper with our studies and debate, because it's a crucial part of our Buddhist education that is now missing, especially with the Zoom action, and so forth. And along with that, we want to do a social outreach program, as we are like to do, at the monastery as well. So, so we will continue to plant, good karmic seeds via this project as well. Geshe-la, you said Super Ladies. Did you pick the project?
Yeah, I'm talking about the ALL ladies.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so
so
go ahead.
we're paying about 20 ladies in one of the refugee camps. We are paying them to type for over 30 years. And Word and I were thinking about what's a 4-step program we can do to learn better. And they are a force in their local community. Those ladies have been sitting in those rooms for 32 years, saving their culture. And they are powerful. They are a powerful bunch of ladies. And I thought we could ask them, what's a 4-step program that we could do through you and team up with you? Like, I don't know, clean water in the community, or solar panels in the community, or stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. And then lastly, some of you know that I've been working on this text in Tibetan. It's the Tsingtsu Chemo, and in English, it's the Great Dictionary. I've been working on that text for 6 long years, and recently I just completed the section on inputting the Chinese. For all of our Chinese listeners, that's where I'm getting the definitions that I'm putting in the chat, mostly. And so now I've been typecasted. So Geshe-la's like, oh, I got more dictionaries for you to look at. So Lokesh Chandra famously wrote a Tibetan Sanskrit dictionary, which needs some work so it can be more easily, so things can be more easily searched in it. And then also, Geshe-la would like me to take the reins on a hypertexting dictionary, which is basically taking all of our material, our meaning Geshe-la's material, like the ACI courses, and even the mixed nuts eventually material, and putting it together such that it's searchable with the English, and then combining those, as one tool, and eventually as an electronic tool where people can just put in the English and get Tibetan out, and vice versa, and so forth. So we are in talks about that already. Me, Nick, John Campbell, and Ben Kramer have been discussing that. And so
I'm gonna change this.
The idea. Oh,
Okay,
Geshe-la, I did talk to Jampa at Rashi Gempa Ling.
okay, great.
Yeah, he said, well, in person he said after the pandemic, but I guess we could do Zoom before the pandemic.
Yeah, you could, to be honest, what you need to do is to find something to talk about.
Yeah.
And maybe it would be my idea about the Super Ladies project is that you get a grant from the DCI 4 Steps Jewel. What's the jewel in the 4 Steps Jewel department? This is the new DCI organization structure. There's a 4 Steps Jewel department. Hey, word, you don't know Arabic?
No, all I know is Habibi.
Noor, that's Noor.
Oh,
okay?
Noor, ha ha ha. That's awesome.
Noor is going to run that department for DCI. And that's DCI is going to make grants
Mm.
to different projects. So, you can get a Noor grant. Probably, I hope you can talk to her.
Okay.
And that maybe it's solar panels, maybe it's water, maybe it's I don't know, COVID stuff. But what I'm saying is, if you really want to improve your scripture, then there's a couple of things you have to do. Number one, debating is the all-time best thing you can do. But number two, talking to people about something meaningful. You see what I mean?
Yes,
And
yes.
I always used to think when we traveled around the world for DCI, it was fun to be in those different cities because I was not a tourist.
Yeah.
I had a reason. I was working there. I had a reason to be there. And the experience is completely different. You see? So if you can sit and you can do online courses and Tibetans will talk to you online. But what my experience at the monastery was, if you have a real project that you're working on, then you can talk to the ladies every couple of days, and you can say, did you find the solar panels? How much were they? Where are you going to get them? And you do it all in Tibetan. And then your Tibetan gets scarily good. Okay. All right.
Okay. So that's the idea. And
Hey, you forgot this upper right-hand corner here.
what's that one? That's a new one.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Oh, Oloran Tampe Week. Oh yeah. So Geshe-la introduced us to this amazing Tibetan grammar book, and in it are these adages, sayings from Tibet, which are very important in Tibetan culture. They're important in like every culture. Chinese has some amazing ones too.
By the way, which one did you learn this week from Grandpa?
We learned
Chak Chepala.
It's not in that book.
Chak Chakpa Chepala Gupke.
Okay. Yay!
I learned
Okay,
it. I learned my first
What?
one. I learned my first one.
Yeah, you can take the rest of the week off. This content debate, I'm willing to sponsor it. Okay.
Oh.
I think we should pay the people you debate with. I think we should pay the ladies who work on the community project. Okay.
Yes.
And if you end up talking to the Mongolian monks, I think you should pay them. It's just polite, since they are so desperate for money. They all need money badly. Okay. Sometimes I feel guilty that we are so fortunate, and then they really need money. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yay.
That's it.
Okay. Gibson, criticize this human computer.
It's not
Oh, by
easy.
the way, Word is happy to have anyone participate with him. And I would add that I think Ben and Nick, if Word commits to this project, you should commit for a certain time frame. Like I'll try 6 months on this project. I'll try 2 months on this project. And then Nick and Ben have to figure out how to make sure he doesn't poop out.
Me?
Which is, it's just, It's just the organizational structure thing, you know.
Yeah.
Like I want, if I'm going to give a grant through the Noor grants, or I'm going to give a grant through the Grandpa grants, I want someone to just check in every couple of weeks for 10 minutes and say, you know, show me what you're doing, Word. I want to make sure you're not stealing the rest of Grandpa's money that you didn't already steal. All right. All right, here we go.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. All right. Tun ampe yundre ki wangdu chen ne teke sheki. Mi nampe wangdu chena. Se chi me kunshi namin chandrupe saban yang jokparn jeto.
Yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention one more thing. On that, what do you call, hypertexting project, which is to create a dictionary from your guys' translations. Adam spent many years on it. Ben spent many years on it. Nick spent many years on it. Yoram and Israel spent many years. I think Yoram and Israel finished hypertexting all 18 Foundation ACI courses. So you can work together with those guys, okay?
Yes.
Also,
Me too.
Oh, no problem.
Contacted Yoram.
Yeah, cool. And we revive this project every few years, and that's okay. Let's revive it again, because the dictionary created from your translations will be the most valuable dictionary in the world. Okay. And by the way, we had a project to offer the dictionary for free to Google Translate, and they accepted it, but we just haven't followed up. Okay. Which means that you would define the world's, much of the world's use of the Tibetan. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. I visited them in their headquarters and they agreed to work with us. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, sorry. That description that I just gave you, which was in a quotation, right, is with respect to cause and effect as they are tunyam.
As they are happening at the same time.
Yeah, and we had this discussion in whose text?
We had it in my text, part of the factors, and
we had somebody's talking about mountain and plants and.
Oh, mine, the dependence.
Yeah, yeah.
Mine too,
Yeah.
but not mountains and plants.
So there's a kind of dependence going on in the kunshi, which is simultaneous. And as Sugeng's text pointed out, there's another kind of dependence, which is, what do you call it? Progressive.
Mhm.
Successive. Yeah. Okay.
Successive.
Okay. So when that text is saying that the six consciousnesses and kunshi have a mutual relationship, they're talking about the six consciousnesses helping to keep the old seeds alive, and the new kunshi accepting new imprints. Okay. And then Minyampe Wangduchena. Now there's also an aspect of this process which is sequential. Okay, it's not what do you call it? What's the opposite?
Progressive, right?
It's not simultaneous. It's not simultaneous. Okay, it's sequential. First the cause happens, then the result happens. Okay. Okay, what is it? When the same chime kunshi namen cha dupe saban, somebody's going to have to plant seeds in your current kunshi to make sure you have a kunshi
Later.
Yeah, later in next life. Say chima, okay? All right. By the way, those of you who know DCI, that's the famous answer I got when I asked an elderly monk how long it would take me to make money planting seeds. And he said, next life. And but we improved on it. All right. Okay, so Saban Yang Jompa Chao, Chedo, don't forget, we are also in the process of planting seeds to create the kunshi of the future, to hold the seeds of the future. Yay.
Right.
Keep going. Gibson. Oh, Alex Rivas. Yay.
Yay.
태양 된 대탕 고와포 랑이 생각 클렌치 드 체페 고왈 제테 페르나 틸당 나마 니 클렌치 드 네테 생각 체페 치메톡 데메 캉틸라 미토키 드리 제수 육바 신호.
Good. This is a difficult Tibetan, okay? Dayan tenda goapo. The ten means the place where we are gonna smear the new seeds, the sweater. And the goapo meaning the perfume sprayer, okay? They have a relationship where they are coming in and out of existence simultaneously from one point of view. And what that means is Gakpa Nguntu Chopa. The imprinter is Gakpa La Nguntu Chopa just before the imprint is finished. What's that mean? It was one of words, vocabulary words.
Oh, just as it comes to a close, then the next one starts.
Or the seed is imprinted. See what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So at the end of the perfume spray where you put your finger down, it's the final few millimeters that sprays the, okay? So there's this relationship between the imprinting place, which is the ten, the place where you're planting the seeds, and the imprinter, which is, for example, lying or planning a charity for needy people, which we just did. And just as you come to the conclusion of the action, that plants the seed, okay? So in one sense, they are coming and going, coming in and out of existence together, okay? Why? Why necessarily so?
So they...
The planter and the place that's being planted are coming and going, coming into existence and going out of existence together. Why? Why is that necessary? What's that?
Is the same place? They're both.
If you put a finger imprint on your hand, on your palm, right?
Yeah.
Why do they have to exist at the same time?
Because there has to be an imprinter to imprint the imprint.
Yeah.
While it's imprinted.
Yeah, okay. If they don't exist at the same time, how are you going to imprint him? Okay, got it? So their cycles of birth and stopping have to match. They have to match up. Okay, okay. And that's how you go rotate. That's how you plant. That's how you make an imprint. Then he's going to give an example, okay? Perna, for example. Let's talk about til seeds and nama. What's that?
Sesame and jasmine.
Yeah, let's talk about, like somebody gave me this awesome, Anjali gave me this awesome bag. I think it's beans or something. I think I mentioned it. And there's lavender in it. And you put it in the microwave for 2 minutes and then you lay down on it and it's awesome. So, you know, til is like the beans and nama, jasmine is like the lavender. And the lavender scent is, what do you call it? Infused into the beans. In this case, the smell of the jasmine is infused into the sesame seeds. Okay, but they both have to be there at the same time for them to be for there to be infusion. Okay, got it? Senchik, dunye, they must be there together, which is what we mean when we say going in and out of existence together. Okay. When we say going in and out of existence together, what we mean is they both got to be there at the same time for there to be, for the smell to be imparted to the sesame. Okay, good. But that doesn't exclude what?
Simultaneity?
No, that is the simultaneity.
Oh, I see.
But that doesn't exclude.
Something happening after the progression.
Good. Yeah. And rather than the simultaneous, what do we call it? Consecutive or
Sequential.
sequential? I love that. Simultaneous as opposed to sequential. The relationship between the seeds and kunshi is both simultaneous and sequential. Okay. How is it simultaneous? It's similar to when the jasmine is lying in a bag of sesame seeds, then the sesame seeds are getting imprinted for as long as the jasmine petals are in the sesame seed bag. Okay. But later on, by the way, who gave us a famous chi?
That chi was in
Come on.
someone's book. They were Stanley's book.
No, mine.
Come on, you guys.
Oh.
You guys,
Mine.
you forget things the
Later,
next
later.
day.
Yeah, one thing happens later. It's the later. There was a later joke.
Yeah,
we
Vasubandhu,
will figure out later.
yeah, they were trying to decide whether dependent origination was sequential or simultaneous. And what did Vasubandhu say?
Simultaneous.
I'll tell you later.
I'll tell you later.
Okay, he said, chi, shepa jaw. I'll tell you later on, okay? It was a joke. Okay. Okay, so later on, what happens? There's no metox, but the till still has the metoguchima.
Yeah, the metokes are gone. The flowers are gone, but the sesame seed still has the smell of the flowers imbued in it.
Yeah, now word. God, I don't want to give you more money. Okay, $100, $100. Relate this to your last class.
Okay, so my last class.
Take your time. Take your time. Don't rush.
Oh, my last class. Well, we're talking about the kunshi, right?
Yep. You've been talking about the kunshi for 4 years, honey.
Hey! You said take my time. I'm taking my time. So we're talking about imprinting it, right?
Yeah. You're on the right track. There was a quotation, I think.
Oh, so the kunshi the 6 consciousnesses and the kunshi
Good. Yeah.
either be conditions for each other. Like
Good, which is what we're calling simultaneous, right?
Simultaneous, or sequential. The sequential.
Yeah, or sequential, where the 6 consciousnesses are producing seeds to assure the
6 consciousnesses. Oh, the
Yeah.
continuation of the.
great,
Oh,
perfect.
it's going.
Yeah, you earned $100. No, not quite. I want to know how it relates to till and metal.
Okay, so till and metok.
Which mean what? Just for our listeners.
Sesame seed is till, and metok in this case is jasmine flower.
Okay. Petals, jasmine petals.
Petals, yeah. They can simultaneously be affecting one another.
Great.
Just like the beans and the lavender in your bag in the microwave. Or the flowers can imbue a smell upon the sesame, and then the smell can remain even after the flowers are gone.
Yay. Now, just tell me what the flowers are in our extended metaphor here. They are the seeds planted by the
6 consciousnesses.
good to assure the
continuation of the kunshi.
of kunshi into your next life after Ning Samchowa. Okay. After
Yeah.
Ning Samchowa. Good, great. Whew, we got through it.
Oh my God.
Okay, I gotta ask one more question though.
Okay.
What is the till after the petals are gone?
It must be the Britain.
Nope.
Really?
What did the flower petals do?
Oh, Oh, the flower petals imbued a flavor onto the neutral kunshi.
Well, no, let's say the teal represents the assured, the sesame seed in the future represents what in our metaphor?
Our future kunshi, our future lives.
Yeah, our future kunshi. Good, good. Yeah. Why doesn't, okay, I'm making you earn your money, okay? Why doesn't the kunshi of the future still have the smell of the jasmine?
Why doesn't it, or why does it?
Oh, yeah, I guess you say why doesn't. Oops. But anyway, I'm going to answer my own question. In the metaphor, the smell is the seeds that were planted for the future kunshi. And those seeds are gone as you approach death. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just as you're about to die, the last seeds of previous kunshi run out and the new kunshi begins.
Okay, so you earned $100. You really earned it. You worked for every part of it. Yay.
Okay. Thanks. I needed your help. Thank you.
That's the way it should be. Okay. Some people say nama means nutmeg, but I prefer jasmine. And we use jasmine in the key. So in some senses, we're kind of locked into what we used in the key.
And it would make sense for a metok. Well, I mean, you could have a nutmeg flower too, I guess.
Yeah, but I doubt that they smell as powerful as the finished herb, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. By the way, these next two paragraphs are a quotation from that commentary to the Mahayana Sangraha that the catalog guys said, we doubt it's Vasubandhu, but we don't know who it is, okay?
Okay.
All right. We had it before a lot, right, I guess. So here's an extended quotation from that commentary to a Sanghas Mahasangraha, the collection, what do you call it?
The collection of the teachings
compendium of the Greater Way. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
So who's checking you is I saw somebody. Hasso, you're just not working so hard today. Come on. Oh, Hasso's going to do the first paragraph, and Nicole's going to do the second paragraph.
Are we supposed to? Oh,
okay. Take to yang, telan jukbe, nampar shepa ni kunshi nampar shepa la, nampa ni ki ken chete. Tongwe chula saban yungsu sobatang sechi ma la te nyun parnju par jawe chir saban yungsun zipa panjokpe gone so.
Good.
Second.
Stay kid means the same thoughts are expressed in the following quotation. Okay, that's not part of the quotation. Then he says the Jupi number shape a truk, right? Which means what?
They enter?
No, engaging in their objects.
Right.
By the way, that's a code word for the sixth.
For the sixth.
Yeah. The engaging number is the engaging consciousness is provide the kin in the second line.
The conditions.
They provide the conditions for kunshi number shepa.
Foundation consciousness.
In two different ways. Number niki. Okay. We're talking about the same image with the sesame seeds and the jasmine. Okay. Now, Mr. Kramer's gonna quote the Yoga Sutra for Tongwei for $30.
I don't think that's true.
I need the whole line.
Towecha.
Tongwei.
Oh, it's the third verse, Ben.
No,
it's Dursta, right?
Yeah, Dursta. And then what? Two more words.
Veda Niyaha.
Yeah, Janma Vedaniya. Okay. Just please stop that hostile. All right. Okay, sorry. Yeah. So Janma, sorry, Darshta means seen in
This life.
this life. Adarshta means,
Any other life after that.
yeah, seen in the future life. Okay. So now, perfect. We have the perfect words to describe what's happening with our sesame seeds. Okay. As far as Tongweiche, what's happening during the simultaneous period, okay, is the sovereigns are Yongsu Soa, okay? The seeds of the current Kunchi are being refreshed or
Replenished.
strengthened or, okay, yeah, okay. And then the seeds for the Tsechima Kunchi,
Next life.
yeah, the seeds which are going to bring about Lumbadupa, your kunchi for your next life, well, those seeds are also being jokpa. They're also being planted, okay? But more in the sense of Yongsu Zimba than in the sense of Yongsu Soa. So Yongsu Zimba means they are being created. And other seeds are being, what do you call that? Nurtured, okay?
Yeah. Replenished or
Yeah, replenish is good. Okay. Yeah. All right, cool. Now we have Nicole's checking. Yay.
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 Nicole, I'm gonna make one mistake, okay?
Yeah. And it's gonna cost all the money he made this term.
Okay, Nicole. Listen, Nicole. Teachir. Hongwei Chula Saben Yungsu Yena Jita Jitar Kunshi Nampar Shipala Tenpe Gewa Tang Ni Gewa Tang Lung Tuma Tempa Njungwa Deta Detar Rangi Ten La Len Chik
Plan.
Chik Chungwa Tang Gakpe Gowa Jito Sheso.
Okay, nice. So the Tongweiche suburbs, what's that mean?
The ones from this life that you can
Yeah,
see.
I gave you a note there. It's in there. Now let's talk about how your different awarenesses of what you see, smell, blah, 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 are planting seeds in the current kunshi, okay? Yongsu Gena, they are soa, they are nourishing those seeds, okay? Jita Jitar goes with data, okay? Word, you see it?
Yeah.
The end of the first line, Jita Jitar, goes with data, okay? And what it means is, according to the way the first happens, then the second's gonna happen, okay?
Yeah.
Okay? So according to whether you do good deeds or bad deeds, okay, relative to this kunshi, okay, whether in the current moment, in this life, whether you do good deeds or bad deeds, or neutral, okay, then accordingly, data, okay, accordingly, those imprinters are gonna come up and pass away as the virtue and non-virtue comes up. It's planted, okay? When you're finished planting a good karma, then that imprinter passes. And then you go on to a bad karma, and then there's a new imprinter for that one. And then when the bad karmic seed is planted, the imprinter passes, okay? Got it? That's describing the simultaneous relationship and not the, what's the other one?
Sequential.
Sequential relationship. Cool. And there's the quotation. Okay. And it's clean. Okay, it's clean. All right. Yay. Okay. I think we're out of time. No? Or 3 minutes?
3 minutes.
Okay. Please read. And Grandpa's gonna correct you. Wrong.
Goshi Telachita pu shikoshina.
Yeah, you tell me what it says.
You may ask yourself, how would we describe this imprintable place that the kunshi is? This
Yeah,
mirror
what kind of place you need? Why didn't he say Shena? Z-H-E. He usually says Jena.
because when there's a secondary sa suffix, the she becomes a she.
Yeah, good, good. What else was I going to ask you? Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, tell me what the sweater is like. Okay. Can you describe the sweater to me? All right. I got the imprinter. I'm clear on that. You talked about the seeds. I'm okay with that. But can you talk about the sweater, which you either spray with perfume or you rub a dead
Fish on it.
fish on it? Okay. Tell me about the sweater. Okay. Tell me about this porous thing that takes the seeds. Okay. Here we go.
Should we skip you want to do the root
Let's
first?
skip it. Yeah. Okay. Let's not let the cat out of the bag. Okay. I agree.
Wow.
Now, Judson Kappa has this thing where he will weave into some of his books almost direct quotation, but he doesn't tell you. Okay. And it's a fun exercise when you feel that he's doing that, when you sense that he's using older words in a forced word order.
Mm-hmm.
You get clues that he's trying to insert another section from another ancient book, and that's what happened on this one. He is if you are very sensitive to Tibetan, you can tell he's trying to impose the structure of an ancient book on his book. Okay, but what he doesn't tell you. Okay. And luckily I found it. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Kipanga tangten pa shik go shir njok go ko nga kangshena.
Translate.
So there are the
sweater,
the imprintable place, the sweater possesses 5 features.
Good, nice. I love the word features, and thank you for using it. Yeah.
Right. And you may ask, what are those 5?
Yeah, what are the 5 features that the sweater has to have? Okay. Well, here's the first one. Let me bump this down for you. Okay, here we go. All right. Wait, who's checking? Roxana, who's Roxana? I'm not quite sure, Roxana. You want to try?
She's translating.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I won't bother you.
That's okay.
I won't bother you. I'm gonna try. Is Tung Tung translating? No. Is she
Nope.
asleep?
No,
Okay.
I'm here.
Can you? Okay, pick on word. Okay, be my representative to irritate word.
We're
Okay.
overtime, Geshe-la.
Okay, Tung Tung, just irritate him all week. Okay, it's all right.
Will do.
All right, thank you very much. He deserves it. Stop here. If anybody wants to, especially if you're listening in on this class and you want to improve your Tibetan, I strongly encourage you to irritate word to get some of those other projects going, okay? And the money is there. You know, I can support it, or DCI can support it, and but you guys have to do the work, okay? All right.
Guess what I found in Lokesh Chandra?
What?
Ni Samjorwa.
Oh my God. Wow.
Pratisande. It means the same exact thing.
Wow. That's a tough question. All right. Well, hey, Emily. Okay, let's go.
I put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay. Sashi Buki Jokshin Mektoktam Rira Blingshi Nendegen Padi Sange Shingu Mikte Yowar Joku Namdak Shingla Parsho Iram Guru Radhamanalakam Niryatayami Gewadi Kewoku Sunam Yeshe Toksokshin Unam Yeshe Lejumwe Dampa Kuni Topasho. Yay!
Yay, word. Yay, word. Good job.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you,
Hi,
Geshe-la. Thank you, Word. Thank you, everyone.